Today, we're diving into something that could completely transform how you connect with women and create meaningful relationships. Let's talk about 5 subtle signs that she's inviting you to start a conversation. These insights are essential if you've ever wondered, is now the right time to approach her? Welcome to Bond Chronicle, where we break down the complexities of relationships into actionable, relatable advice. Have you ever found yourself hesitating, unsure if she's hoping you'll make the first move? Maybe she's glancing in your direction, staying nearby, or even offering a quick smile. Missing that opportunity can leave you with regrets, wondering, this isn't about playing games, it's about navigating a dynamic shaped by cultural expectations. I'll never second-guess yourself again. Understanding these signs isn't just about boosting your confidence, it's about recognizing opportunities to form authentic connections. Women often communicate their interest in subtle, non-verbal ways. When you learn to recognize these cues, you unlock the ability to engage in a way that feels natural and genuine. Women's signals can be quiet and understated for good reason. For generations, societal norms have encouraged men to take the lead in initiating conversations, while women have been conditioned to express interest in ways that are less overt. This isn't about playing games, it's about navigating a dynamic shaped by cultural expectations. At the same time, these subtle signals serve another purpose. They allow women to gauge your attentiveness. If you notice her quiet cues, you're already demonstrating a level of emotional awareness that sets you apart. It shows you're someone who's tuned in, not just waiting for your turn to talk. Think of nonverbal communication as a hidden language. Once you learn it, your interactions become more intuitive and impactful. A quick glance, a slight smile, or even the way she angles her body can all be part of this subtle dialogue. These gestures allow women to express interest without putting themselves in a vulnerable position. Decoding these signals requires mindfulness and patience. It's not just about what she says, it's about noticing what she does. For example, eye contact. Does she glance at you repeatedly or hold your gaze a bit longer than usual? Proximity. Is she staying near you, even if she's not directly engaging in conversation? Body language. Is she facing you, playing with her hair, or subtly mirroring your movements? Each of these actions can be an invitation to approach, if you're paying attention. Let's face it, not everyone is born with a natural ability to pick up on these cues. But here's the good news. Emotional intelligence is a skill you can learn. The more you practice reading between the lines, the more naturally it will come to you. When you're able to recognize and respond to her nonverbal signals, it creates a sense of trust and ease. Women appreciate men who are attentive and responsive, as it shows you're genuinely interested in what they're expressing. This isn't about being a mind reader, it's about being observant and empathetic. When a woman feels that you get it, she becomes more comfortable and open. This trust is the foundation of any meaningful relationship. By acknowledging her cues and responding appropriately, you show her that you value her comfort and boundaries. This respectful approach sets the tone for an authentic and lasting connection. One of the most critical aspects of approaching a woman is knowing when to make your move. Recognizing her signals is just the first step. Understanding the right timing is what truly makes an impression. Approaching her too early might come across as overeager, while waiting too long could make the moment pass altogether. Here's a simple rule. When you notice multiple signals, eye contact, proximity, and open body language, it's likely the right time to approach. But remember, confidence doesn't mean rushing in. Take a deep breath, smile, and approach her in a way that feels natural and relaxed. At Bond Chronicle, we believe every connection should start with respect and authenticity. When you approach a woman, do so with confidence, but also a genuine interest in getting to know her as a person. Compliment her, ask a thoughtful question, or simply say hello. It doesn't have to be complicated. Sincerity always stands out. Here's the kicker. What truly matters isn't just how you approach her, but also how you leave her feeling. An unforgettable first impression comes from a combination of timing, confidence, and respect. When she feels seen and appreciated, you create a moment that resonates. Building meaningful connections with women starts with understanding the signals they're sending and responding to them with emotional intelligence and authenticity. Pay attention to her cues, approach with confidence, and prioritize respect. These small but significant steps can lead to relationships that are not just successful, but deeply fulfilling. So the next time you catch her glance or notice her lingering nearby, don't hesitate. The opportunity is yours to seize. Go make it count. The power of eye contact, the first sign of interest. Let's start with one of the most universal and subtle ways a woman might show interest: eye contact. The way she looks at you can speak volumes, but only if you're paying attention. Here's what it might look like. Across the room, you catch her glancing at you, not just once, but repeatedly. Her eyes linger for a moment. She holds your gaze, and then she looks away, only to do it again a little later. This isn't random. It's a sign she's inviting you to notice her. Sometimes it's more understated. Maybe she sneaks a quick glance, but the second you notice, she shyly looks away. Don't underestimate this small gesture. It can be just as meaningful as a bold stare. The difference often lies in her personality and how comfortable she feels. So, how should you respond? Confidence is key. When your eyes meet, hold her gaze briefly, just long enough to acknowledge the moment. But don't overdo it. Staring too intensely can feel overwhelming, and that's not the impression you want to give. Instead, pair your gaze with a subtle, warm smile. A genuine smile not only shows that you've noticed her, but also signals that you're approachable and open to connection. This simple, natural response can communicate interest without a single word. Eye contact is often the first move in this quiet, unspoken dance of connection. Get it right, and you've set a positive tone for whatever might come next. It's a small gesture, but it can pave the way for something much more meaningful. Sign number 2, proximity and body language. Let's talk about the second sign, proximity and body language. Have you ever noticed someone consistently finding reasons to be close to you? It's rarely a coincidence. When a woman is interested, she often communicates it through where she positions herself and how she moves. For example, she might drift toward your side of the room or linger nearby even when there's plenty of space elsewhere. If her body is angled toward you, or if she mirrors your movements, crossing her arms, shifting her weight, or adjusting her posture when you do, it's a non-verbal way of saying, "I'm noticing you." Open body language is another significant cue. Relaxed arms, a welcoming posture, or a soft gaze in your direction signal approachability and interest. These small gestures can speak louder than words if you're paying attention. So, what should you do with this information? The first step is simply to be aware. Observe her movements subtly without making it too obvious. If you notice these cues, it's a green light to start a conversation. When you approach, maintain a respectful amount of personal space. Start with something simple and relevant to the moment, like, "Hey, I noticed you seem to be enjoying the event. What brought you here today?" This keeps the interaction natural and effortless, while showing genuine interest. Proximity and body language are powerful yet understated ways women show they're open to connection. When you combine your awareness of these signals with a confident, respectful approach, you create an ideal moment to foster a meaningful interaction. Remember, the key is to stay observant and authentic. It's about building a connection, not just making an impression. Sign number 3. Playful or nervous behavior. Let's explore another subtle but revealing sign of interest: playful or nervous behavior. These small, unconscious actions often speak volumes about how someone feels around you. If you've noticed a woman fidgeting with her jewelry, twisting her hair, or adjusting her clothes, chances are she's feeling a little nervous, but in a good way. These seemingly random gestures can be a sign that she's interested but unsure of how to express it directly. Nervousness, when paired with interest, often comes out in playful ways too. Maybe she laughs a bit louder or more often at your jokes, even the ones you know aren't that funny, or she teases you lightly to spark a fun back and forth. These behaviors aren't accidental. They're her way of showing she's intrigued and testing how you'll respond. So how should you handle these moments? The best approach is to keep it light and natural. Offer a genuine compliment or make an observation that fits the situation. For instance, if you notice her playing with her hair, you could say something like, "Your hair looks great today. Did you do something different with it?" This works because it's simple, thoughtful, and keeps the conversation easygoing. The key is to match her energy. If she seems shy, don't rush. Go at her pace and keep your tone warm and relaxed. Your goal is to make her feel comfortable, not overwhelmed. Playful or nervous behavior is an open door. It's your opportunity to step in and build a connection while putting her at ease. By the way, if you want to level up your confidence and sharpen your ability to pick up on subtle social cues, I've linked a great resource in the description. It's helped countless people improve their communication skills and build stronger connections. Whether you're navigating relationships or simply want to become more socially savvy, it might just be the game changer you're looking for. Sign number 4, she initiates interaction. Let's move on to a more straightforward but significant sign. She initiates interaction. When a woman takes the first step, whether it's starting a conversation, asking for your help, or making a playful comment, it's often a clear indication of her interest. For instance, she might ask a seemingly random question like, "Do you know what time it is?" even though her phone is right in her hand. Or perhaps she compliments you, saying something like, "That's a great jacket. Where did you get it?" These small openings are her way of creating an opportunity for dialogue without being too direct. Playful comments are another strong indicator. Maybe she teases you lightly or jokingly challenges you about something. These moments are her subtle invitation to keep the conversation going, and they're worth paying attention to. So, how should you respond? Start by matching her energy. If she's playful, respond with a smile and a little light-hearted banter. If she asks a question, give a thoughtful answer and then add something to keep the conversation flowing. For example, if she compliments your jacket, you could say, "Thanks, it's my favorite. You seem like someone with great taste. What's your go-to style?" This approach keeps the interaction light and engaging and shows genuine interest in her perspective. Women appreciate men who can maintain an easy, natural rhythm in a conversation. It creates a sense of comfort and connection. When a woman takes the initiative, it's a green light. Use this opportunity to build rapport and deepen the connection. By staying present, playful, and authentic, you'll not only keep the conversation alive, but also create the foundation for something meaningful. Sign number 4. She initiates interaction. Sign number 5. She finds reasons to stay around you. Let's talk about a subtle but powerful sign of interest. She finds reasons to stay near you. This often goes unnoticed, but when a woman makes an effort to remain in your presence, even when it doesn't seem necessary, it's a clear signal she's interested. Imagine this scenario. You're talking with a group of friends, and she casually joins the conversation. She might not have much to contribute, but her presence speaks volumes. She's choosing to be in your space. Or maybe she finishes her drink but lingers at the bar while you're still there, as if waiting for something to happen. These moments are not accidental. They're intentional actions meant to draw your attention. Even small behaviors can carry meaning. She might stand nearby, scrolling on her phone, or find ways to extend a shared activity, like staying a bit longer after a group outing. These subtle gestures are her way of staying close, leaving the door open for interaction. Start by acknowledging her presence in a natural, friendly way. If you're in a group, try directing a question to her to include her in the conversation. Something simple like, "What do you think about that?" can work wonders to draw her in. If it's just the two of you, comment on something happening around you. This place has such a nice vibe, don't you think? From there, steer the conversation towards shared interests or topics that allow her to express herself. Confidence and authenticity are your best tools here. If she's putting in the effort to stay near you, it's up to you to take that proximity and transform it into a meaningful interaction. Recognizing her interest is just the first step. Knowing when to act is just as important. Context matters. For instance, if she's with a group or seems distracted, wait until she's more relaxed and approachable. Observe her body language and demeanor to gauge her comfort level. When the moment feels right, approach naturally. Forget about rehearsed lines. They often come across as forced. Instead, focus on being present and sincere. A genuine comment or question related to the moment is often enough to break the ice and make her feel at ease. Timing isn't just about when to start a conversation. It's about making her feel comfortable and interested in continuing the interaction. To quickly summarize, here are the 5 key signs a woman is interested. 1. Eye contact. Lingering glances and subtle looks signal attention. 2. Proximity and body language. She positions herself near you and mirrors your movements. 3. Playful or nervous behavior. Small gestures or light teasing reveal her interest. 4. Initiating interaction. She starts the conversation or finds ways to engage. 5. Finding reasons to stay near you. She lingers in your space, creating opportunities to connect. Recognizing these signs can open the door to deeper, more meaningful connections. But the next step is up to you. Approach with confidence and respect. These behaviors aren't random. They're her way of showing she's interested while leaving the ball in your court. Now, it's time to put what you've learned into practice. Pay attention, act naturally, and enjoy the process of building connections. If you found this insight helpful, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to Bond Chronicle for more practical advice on relationships and communication. And if you're serious about leveling up your social skills and building confidence, check out the resource linked in the description. It's a game changer. Until next time, stay confident and take care.